the CEO of CoinShares. Our main focus is twofold. It's to be the most professional crypto asset management company and professional grade investment product company in the market. And it's to also start building and servicing the crypto economy through providing financial services for crypto companies that are thriving within the crypto economy and offering services to other businesses that are also crypto-focused businesses. I believe that cryptocurrencies and specifically monetary assets that exist on a blockchain and are transferred through a blockchain is the future. Whether it's Bitcoin, or whether you believe in Bitcoin, it doesn't really matter anymore. This entire ecosystem and economy is expanding, and it will continue to expand. Now, what will we all use? Is it Bitcoin or is it Bitcoin 2.0? We don't really know. But what we do know is that the proliferation of these monetary assets that are blockchain-based is going to keep growing over the next 24 to 36 months. This space has only gotten started. For people that think that this is it was a one-off kind of huge bubble year. We were in a bubble last year and we were in a mania state, but we've only gotten started. I think that we're going to see an acceleration over the next 2 to 3 years that will put last year to shame. So we think that we are well positioned to capitalize on that as a firm, and we plan on doing so. So there's two markets that we look at. So we look at the European equity market and ETN market, and then we look at the crypto markets. I think that we're going to see over the next 2 years in the crypto markets, this year specifically, we're going to see a proliferation of more coins. We're going to see a larger market cap and network value expansion of the total cryptocurrency industry. So I think we could see us in a 2 to 3 trillion market capitalization as an industry by as early as Q1 of 2019. With that, we have a tremendous amount of opportunities to then take these crypto assets and build professional grade bridges to the legacy financial markets through exchange traded products. So that's what we're focused on, and we have a strategic and very unique position to execute on that well through what we're doing in NASDAQ and then what will be soon other larger markets as well. And there's no question in the cryptocurrency market, the biggest challenge right now is education and regulation. So how are regulators dealing with these things? How are regulators working and becoming to understand cryptocurrencies and crypto assets more effectively? And I think that there's a long road ahead of us to be able to regulate these things properly. So that will be one of the biggest challenges that exist in the crypto industry, as well as just general education. I mean, most people are still trying to wrap their heads around what these things are. Our job at CoinShares is to help in that process in terms of educating, which is why we're spending so much time on research. So if you look at our website, you can see analyses of these different coins, looking at some of the network infrastructure and fundamentals of them, not just price analysis. So, I think those are the education and regulation are definitely the biggest two challenges of the market. Well, I think we have, first of all, there's a lot more coins that we can create products out of now. We have a goal where we're going to evaluate coins based off of the legitimacy of their protocols, based off of the network value or market cap, daily liquidity, and our ability to store coins correctly. And if we can check those boxes, we have the opportunity to create many more coins and create many more products of those coins here very soon. In terms of other opportunities, I think we have some really interesting things that are occurring with kind of an ETF 2.0 model. So you can now issue asset-backed tokens in certain jurisdictions and issue them on crypto exchanges. So like an ETF is an asset-backed trust or fund that represents the underlying, like gold or Bitcoin or whatever it might be. Now, instead of going to the public markets like NASDAQ or New York Stock Exchange or London Stock Exchange, we're starting to see these asset-backed coins hit the crypto markets. So it's kind of an ETF 2.0, and we have our eye on that. The trends I think they're going to find the ETF industry in a few years is actually very relevant to do with our industry in cryptocurrencies. I think there's going to be a challenge of all exchange-listed assets to make sure that they're understanding how are their issuance going to change when we're living in a world that's full of blockchains. and where settlement of securities is done via blockchains. What's the interoperability between the legacy exchanges like NASDAQ and New York Stock Exchange versus where the settlement of other securities are going in a blockchain capacity? Are those all going to be done on a NASDAQ server within a blockchain? Are they going to be done open source? We don't know. That's one thing. Another trend that's going to be interesting to watch, we've seen great flows coming in. I think Europe has, from what I've seen, a long ways to catch up to New York and Tokyo in terms of ETFs. I think you're starting to see more exciting players get into the space. The Wisdom Tree move to come put a bigger presence in here through the ETFS acquisition was a very exciting and shows how much life is in the European ETF and ETP landscape. And I think we're going to see Europe outcompete the United States hopefully in the next 24 months in terms of growth.